Cascade Hoops Talk, this is Billy D. Wow, lots of top 25 action last night. The Athletes in Action Christmas Classic. Also, we have Adam Hepker, MidAmerica Nazarene. Buckle up. Cascade Hoops Talk starts right now. Cascade Hoops Talk, produced in the shadow of the beautiful Cascade Mountains and bringing the world NAIA basketball. One podcast at a time. So new top 25 dropped yesterday morning. You all know that. You've probably already seen it. I don't spend a lot of time on the top 25. I really focus on the conferences because if you want to get to the national tournament, you better do well in your conference. You do well in your conference, you do well in the YARC, you get seeded, you go to the national tournament. The rankings during the year have very little to do with that. So, but they're fun to look at, and I look at them too. I enjoy them too. So anyway, number 2 now in the country is Freed Hardeman. They defeated Johnson yesterday, 73-62. Phil Horton, he seems to be one of their top scorers every night. 15 points, 4 rebounds. Blake Dean, sophomore, 10 points, 2 rebounds. Freed Hardeman, they go to 14-1, and they take their break now, and they'll be at Faulkner on January 3rd. Benedictine Mesa, brand new to the top 25. Little bit of a surprise team, but they aren't anymore. They've knocked off some teams, including Arizona Christian, and today they got Carroll, one of the best teams out of the Frontier. They beat them 102-80. I mean, they didn't slip by them. Malik Payton, he scored 25 points. Isaiah Howard, 23 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists. Really got to tip your hat. This program kind of just came out of nowhere, and man, they are playing great basketball. I really hope the fans in Mesa are getting out and supporting this team. They really deserve it. So they're going to be hosting Park Gilbert, which is right there, basically next to them there in Mesa, on January 3rd. So they'll take their break at 15-0. What coach wouldn't take the semester break at 15-0? Number 5, Langston. They played, I think it was a 7-hour game against Baker. That thing just went on forever. It was a real defensive battle, a lot of whistles toward the end, but it was a very good ball game. Baker just didn't back down, but eventually there was just too much Langston for him at the end. Jay Wilson, 11 points, 3 rebounds, and Orlando Thomas, 13 points, 4 rebounds. The Lions, they go to 11-2, and they will forget that Baker. They just played Baker. They'll play Central Christian after break on January 3rd. Central Christian on January 3rd. Ave Maria in action tonight. They played Truett McConnell. Ave Maria was home. They beat Truett McConnell 83-69. Michael Klekas, 16 points, 8 rebounds. Jalen White, 15 points, 2 rebounds. So the Gyrenes, they go to 13-1, and they're going to host Spring Arbor today. Let me see. Today, well, this afternoon, let's call it. Number 11 in the country is Kaiser. They played Morningside yesterday. That's a tough matchup there. They beat Morningside 86-81. I know Morningside's not ranked, but that's a big win for Kaiser. They go to 9-1. Cameron James, 23 points, 6 rebounds. Logan Downey, 11 points, 2 rebounds. And they'll play Olivet Nazarene today, this afternoon. Yeah, 4 o'clock this afternoon. That's Eastern. A lot of teams then are going to play today. Indiana Tech, actually the WHAC played conference games today. So Indiana Tech played Defiance. They beat him 64-53. Jackson Fugate. I say it every time, but what a season he's having for the Warriors. He had 23 points, 7 rebounds. Steele Brassfield, 11 points, 5 rebounds. Indiana Tech, number 9 in the nation now with the new top 25. They go to 11-1. They're going to be at Madonna after the break on January 3rd. That they're going to be lined up to get in at Madonna. See if they can take down number 9 Indiana Tech. So let's look at the results across that conference. Couple I starred here. Lawrence Tech, big win at home. They got Cornerstone. And Cleary beat Lords. Tough loss for Lords. I'll show you that in a moment. Here's the other scores. Let's go to the standings. Whoops, I just went past it. So here's the standings. Indiana Tech continues to lead. They're 2 games ahead of Lords, Lawrence Tech, Madonna, 2.5 games ahead of Rochester. But look at this. Cleary's 4-3. They really improved since last year. So this is what I said. This was a costly loss for Lords. They'd be 6-1, 1 game out. They basically dropped a game. Here's the games coming up this week in the WHAC. They're all non-conference games. I really didn't circle any of them. None of them really made me jump up and down, but just some teams trying to get some games in. Well, William Penn at Rochester, that's going to be a pretty good game. Yeah. So this is Carroll. They're number 15 in the country. As we said, they got beat by Benedictine Mesa. What a heck of a way. You get into the top 25, finally. I think they battled. I don't think they were in at all last season. And you finally get in the top 25. You go down to Mesa, Arizona, and you get beat. That's tough right there. Carroll will be, I didn't write it down. They'll be at Embry-Riddle. Oh, today, this afternoon, they'll be over at Embry-Riddle. So they're playing another game in Arizona, and then they'll play Arizona Christian after that. Oh, they're going to have a tough Arizona trip. Number 17 in the country, Northwestern. They actually played a league game. Midland was in Orange City. They beat Midland 92-75. Oh, look who their leading scorers are. Oh, I'm shocked. Jesse Van Kalsbeek, 26 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. Langsy was hot tonight, 35 points, a big 30 spot, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. They go to 13-3, and they'll be at Concordia on January 3rd after the break, and they'll continue in GPAC action. Number 24 in the country, Georgia Gwinnett. They won today in the consolation round of that Athletes in Action Christmas Classic. They beat Rio Grande 75-61. Devontre Cheney, 22 points, 8 rebounds. Drew Kramer, 10 points, 3 rebounds. They'll take their break now, and they'll be at Bryan on January 3rd. Hey, we're going to take a listen to Adam Hepker. He's the head men's basketball coach at MidAmerica Nazarene. He's starting to make a run there in the Heart. I think he's still 2.5 games back. But he's within striking distance. He's a really good guy. So I thought I'd reach out to him and talk to him about the Pioneers and about the Heart. Let's take a listen. This is Adam Hepker, MidAmerica Nazarene. Cascade Hoops Talk, Billy D. Hey, I got Adam Hepker on the phone. He's the head men's basketball coach at MidAmerica Nazarene. They are the Pioneers. Thank you, Coach, for being on.
Absolutely, Billy. Always love jumping on with you.
So you and I were just talking before we started. You're in that Heart. I was trying to think of something smart to say, but it's another one of these buzzsaw conferences that, 15 teams now? And,
Yep.
The whole NAIA the parity is unbelievable. And your conference is all jammed up. I just thought it'd be fun to talk a little bit about Heart basketball and Pioneer basketball with you. Right now, you've won 3 out of 4. Just talk about where you feel the team is right now.
Yeah, and maybe catching our stride a little bit, like you and I talked about before we jumped on, trying to find some consistency in the things that equal winning has been our conversations and in our emphasis. We've seen, what we're capable of. We've seen what happens when we aren't consistent in those winning behaviors. And what we're trying to do is continue to build those habits that we can rely on no matter when we play or where we play. And, man, with a lot of new bodies, it takes time, but it's a quality group. It's a resilient group. And hopefully we can get one more here going into the break and use this time off over the holidays to pick 2 or 3 things offensively and defensively and really hone in on them and improve them. And that's the focus right now, is how we can improve daily rather than just kind of sit around idly over here the next 4 weeks while our guys are out of class.
Have you talked to the guy who does your scheduling who decided to bring Concordia in 6 days before Christmas?
Who does do our schedule?
Oh, my goodness.
Well, listen, with the KCAC around here, the GPAC, and heck, we went and scrimmaged Columbia in the preseason. There's just so many quality teams, and it's always been my philosophy to go schedule really, really good opponents so that going into league play, you know what you're good at. They expose some of your weaknesses, and it's a fine line because you do have to win to create some belief, but we here will always err on the side of difficult scheduling, and if you've got the right kids, win, lose, or draw, you're just better from it.
Yeah. And with Concordia, you're going to get a well-coached team, and it's going to be a fun game either way. Coach Lindback's a great guy, so if you're going to bring somebody in, that's a great team to bring in. And, you beat them. That's really good in the RPI as well. It doesn't hurt.
That's right. Yeah, Ben does a great job. We played them last year down at their place, and they're returning the game for us. And both of us are really new with our personnel, but at the same time, a couple of head coaches who kind of know what they want from their group, and they shoot it incredibly well from three. And the Kissinger kid is hooping right now.
He is playing well.
Love how hard he plays, and he's a tough guard because of how downhill he is. So we're excited for the challenge, excited to get those guys in the Cook Center this year, and like I said, continue to learn about our group.
Let's talk about a couple of your guys. Malachi Bryant, he's a junior. He's kind of leading the way for you, 19-3. You have a couple seniors as well, but talk about Malachi, and then I want to ask you about this freshman that you got who's really lighting it up.
Yeah, Malachi Bryant, our point guard from Boston, is reaping the rewards of returning for his second year here. A lot of kids, when they have a decent first year out of school, end up seeking greener grass. And last year I thought the game was fast for him. He was learning a new system and all of our new schemes, a new environment coming from the East Coast. And you can tell how comfortable he is this year with the people here, with how we're playing. He's becoming more vocal, which has always been the challenge for Malachi because he's such a reserved kid. And again, when you come back for year two and you're not learning a new coaching staff and a new system, you're instantly better. And we are seeing that with Malachi running the show for us. So he's been great to start the year at the point for us. He's our engine. He makes us go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Well, I can imagine playing point guard for you. You're probably pretty demanding. You got a few assists in your career.
It's come up with our conversations with Mal, as we call him, Malachi. Nobody has more clips in their film folder than our point guard. Unfortunately, that's the weight he bears when I see the game a little bit differently, and he recognizes that, and him and Branton both are backup, and hey, not only am I a point guard, but my lead assistant Trey Brown was a heck of a point guard before CMU. So it's like our quarterback. You are going to get picked on and held to a different standard than everybody else, and that's not easy. Because when we don't play well or have a bad stretch, like Malachi is the first guy we look to tonight, so or every night. So he's handled that really, really well. He really has embraced the coaching, and now he's kind of turning it around on some of our young guys and pouring into them, which is exactly what you want to see from your starting point guard.
So Uriah Butte, he hasn't started every game for you, but he's played in every game. He's playing quite a few minutes. He's a freshman. He's having a great season. He's shooting the three ball really well. Talk about his game.
Yeah, Uriah is a natural scorer, Billy. We redshirted him last year because we had some older wings ahead of him, and again, I just speak to the loyalty here from Malachi and Uriah. Uriah waited his turn here, and in the meantime, he worked while he waited all last year and got stronger and was on our scout team for a whole year, and that's not easy to do. And now we've given him a shot as a redshirt freshman, and man, is he paying it off for us. He can score it anywhere from three, at the rim, very athletic. He continues to improve defensively, and the goal is that he's just an elite two-way guy for us, like some of the kids we've had. But great kid, comes from a great family. Battled a little bit of an ankle injury here in the preseason that we thought might have been worse, and knock on wood, he's been so healthy and one of the best scorers in our conference, and doing it as just a freshman is exciting to see.
You got a couple more guys. You got I'm calling them gray hairs because if you have a junior or a senior nowadays, you're doing well. Wagler, Cole, and Blankney are all 20 minute. Well, hold it. Blankney's at 13, but I think I messed that up. You got Caden Camberline. That's who I missed. Camberline, Wagler, and Cole are all 20-minute plus guys. Talk about those guys. Two seniors and a junior.
That's right. That's right. Caden is our heart and soul. He's been here for 4 years. He played behind Caleb Jones McCrary in all conference
Yeah.
big for us for 2 years, and all that did was make him better. And he's one of the best trigger guys we've ever had. And what I mean by that is he connects actions for us at an elite level. So whenever our possession is dead, it's got nothing going, we throw the ball to Caden at the elbow or the top of the key, and he gets us to the next side of the floor. And he's our best passer. He's our best assist to turnover ratio. It's stuff that just doesn't necessarily show up in the box score, but heck, he's almost averaging a double-double as a senior here, and another one of those guys that's reaping the rewards of sticking around. And probably our best leader, one of our most vocal guys, and we would be lost without Caden at the 5. And then you mentioned Landon Wagler, a Kansas Wesleyan transfer. He's a local kid from Shawnee Mission, just down the road here. Kid we recruited out of high school and end up getting at the tail end of his career here. He's been phenomenal for us. He fits in so well for us. Shoots it. We knew he shot it really well from 3, but he's showing us some other things with how he's played in the post. He's getting 5 rebounds a night. He's better defensively than we thought. And then Isaiah Cole's another local kid that's been here for 3 years, a junior, one of the best defenders in our league. He's kind of the guy that gets the other team's best wing every night. And, his length, his athleticism, and then just his IQ defensively is off the charts. So he doesn't score a ton for us, but he's invaluable with his defense and rebounding. So, that's 3 really, really key pieces there who aren't going to blow you away statistically, but we aren't where we are today without them.
Yeah. So it just going through your schedule looks like, and I think you said it a moment ago, really consistency is what you're looking for. You've had really great stretches, and then you drop one or two that probably, if you look at all the standings and everything, it's like, well, we really shouldn't have dropped those couple. And in that big conference, they kind of hurt. I asked you about that before we started, but I always say in the big conferences, if you get 3 or 4 games back, it's so hard because you have to leapfrog so many teams. You just talk about that when you look at the standing.
Yeah, I mean, the heart is deep as all. I mean, first of all, it's a massive league with 15, adding Woods and Mo Bapp, who's been on a tear. And
yes,
we've got the travel where we're headed to Iowa and playing every Wednesday and Saturday night against a really, really good team. I mean, anybody can get you in this league. And when you're MidAmerica, you tend to get everybody's best shot because of our tradition of winning. So just teaching our guys that and how our approach needs to be the same every day. As we look at some of the losses we've had, it's been, for the most part, controllables with some defense and the 2 things, rebounding and turnovers, that'll get you beat if you don't take care of business there. So we've been harping on those things. We've been repping those things and practicing those things. And we continue to get better, which is exciting. And we do have some depth this year, which is also exciting. But really hope like last year we got so hot second semester, and I think part of it is the new bodies and the schemes that we teach. But I could see this group getting real hot and going on a tear second semester as well. Part of it, Billy, is we've been on the road so stinking much here first semester, especially in our league, and I don't know if that gets talked about enough because I think 8 of our last 13 league games here after the break are at home, Billy, in the Cook Center, and we tend to play well in the Cook Center. So that stuff matters, and I don't know why. That's 2 years in a row where it's shaken out like that, where super road heavy, and hopefully we can reap the rewards of playing a bunch of home games second semester because everybody's better at home. Yeah.
Well, I think obviously you've always been successful there at home, so I think there's an advantage there. But also, it's funny you brought that up. I was going to bring that up. You're 5-5 on the road. I think actually that probably sets you up pretty well because the second time you get around, even when you go on the road, the guys have had more experience in the heart, if you will. I think it's hard. Exactly. It's hard, especially for a new guy in a conference. But you got some returners. But every gym in the NAIA is different to play in, and you can't explain it to guys until they play in them. That's
exactly right. And just the routine of not knowing that facility and the travel and the overnight stay, and those aren't huge problems, but it matters. So we're trying to play in such a way that wherever we go, no matter what time of day we play, whoever it is, like we've got some controllables that we want to dominate. And I think when we find some consistency in those, we've got the talent, we've shown it to be really, really good. So I'm excited at the challenge. Our guys are excited at the challenge. And man, it's been so good. We finished finals last Wednesday, and so we've got a week and a half with them here. And We do some shooting in the morning, some skill stuff, and then we come back in the afternoon and do our normal practice. We get to eat every meal together. Like to me, this is the best time of the year, and
yes, absolutely.
we really mapped it out, like what we want to focus on each day, trying to avoid it just being random, and like, hey, these are the things we're gonna improve upon over the break, and so far so good. It's been a lot of fun. Obviously, tomorrow here we'll turn our attention specific to Concordia, but this group continues to get better, and hopefully we can reap some of the rewards of it here soon.
Well, wish you luck as you you play that last non-conference. That's going to be a good game, no matter how it turns out. Like we talked about a moment ago.
Yep.
And then you take a little break. You'll be able to enjoy your family. I know that's one thing about coaches. Anybody who's a fan, it's nice to go up and thank the coach, but you know who you need to go thank? You need to thank the coach's wife, because that's the person who makes the huge sacrifice.
That's exactly right.
So enjoy your family in the holiday break, and I wish you a lot of luck moving forward as well.
Okay, we'll do it, Billy. You too, man. Thanks for having us on.
Thanks a lot. That's Adam Hepker. He's head men's basketball coach, MidAmerica Nazarene. Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.
Hey, really appreciate Adam Hepker taking that time. It's just such a huge conference. So yeah, you can't let yourself get behind in there. So anyway, thanks a lot to Adam Hepker and MidAmerica Nazarene. I want to take just a couple minutes before we wrap up and talk about the Athletes in Action Christmas Classic. So one more time, just in case you weren't with us yesterday, this is Athletes in Action Christmas Classic. It's held there in Xenia. I probably say it wrong. Xenia, Ohio, at the John Wooden Family Field House, kind of spearheaded by Austin Peters. He's the one who pulled the teams together, and it's really kind of a cool thing for the NAIA. So tried to give it a little bit of attention. It was a true tournament. Let's just take a couple seconds here and talk about the tournament itself and the outcomes today. So the tournament itself, it's a bracketed tournament. Here's the teams that were in it. I don't know, it's probably pretty hard to see that, but St. Thomas, St. Francis, Taylor, Milligan, Georgia Gwinnett, and Marion, Rio Grande, and then Southeastern. They played down. They had a top bracket, which they called the red bracket champion, which was Taylor, as they defeated St. Thomas today, and yesterday, I should say. And then Southeastern beat Marion for the green bracket. St. Francis won the consolation in the green bracket, and Georgia Gwinnett won the consolation in the red bracket. So if you go to our Substack, just look Cascade Hoops Talk, look for Substack. It's easy to find. Did a little write-up on each game. You can see what happened there. We've got the box score attached, all the games all the way down. That was kind of a fun tournament. Hopefully this can become an annual thing. And today's championships were, all very, very good games. So just want to direct you to that. And anyway, thanks again to Austin Peters for doing that. Okay, the top 25 came out today. The next one will come out on January 14th. That's about as much time as I'll spend on that. I really appreciate everybody's time. This week's going to wrap up, but there's a lot of important games this week, a ton of games tomorrow. And then, next week, it's pretty light, So my plan is to do shows Monday through Friday and then come back after Christmas. And you should probably do the same thing. Take some time with your family. Just take your eye off basketball for a few days. It's okay. Because your family wants to see you too. Hey, this is Billy D, and have a good night. Good day. Thank you very much for supporting our podcast. Please like and subscribe. Get out to your local NAIA school, because NAIA basketball is the best entertainment value in America.